Okay, so welcome everybody to your final training session of the regionals. I cannot believe how fast the past week has gone. We started last Saturday. If you have missed any of the training sessions due to obviously family commitments and stuff like that, please do go on to Unit 9 of the unit section in Region Zodiac, and you'll be able to rewatch any of the other training sessions. And I highly recommend you do, because they're jam-packed full of top tips and ideas and also inspiration for you to build a successful business. So this one is all about sales and upselling, and Emma Chadbone, one of our executive managers, is going to talk you through and obviously talk about what we should be doing best, which is selling. So over to you, my dear.
Thank you very much. Welcome everyone. Yes, my name's Emma and I'll share my screen with you. I've got a little PowerPoint prepared. But just to introduce myself, I've been in the business now just coming up to 4 years, and I would say I'm consistent with my sales. I am not the top seller. I might have been back in the day when the regions were smaller, but I've been overtaken. So there's lots of people doing better sales than me. Equally, there's lots of people in the business who are just ticking over, and that's fine, and they do less sales than me. But what I would say is that the common strand between us all is we all need to sell something and money, don't we? If we don't have the sales, we don't have any income, and we don't have a business. So what I've got for you here is some sales tips that I hope are relevant to everyone, whether you're new or existing, whether you are a consultant or a manager. Hopefully something in here might just give you an idea to boost your sales. Can you see my screen, Clarita? She can't multitask.
I can see your screen. I can see your screen.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Right, let's go. So we're going to just have a little think about, why do we want to sell? Hopefully it's obvious that we do want to earn some money, and I'm hoping that this won't be new information to you, so I'll read through it really quick. We get money on everything we sell. We get 25% commission, and at the beginning of each month that resets. And then we can rise that and get bonuses along the way the more we sell. So if you sell over £600, that 25% changes to 28%. And it's backdated on the whole month. So once you get that extra 3% bonus, the emphasis is then on you to sell more and more, because you can really boost your earnings. If you were lucky enough to hit £1,200 in the month, then that rises to 29% commission, and over £1,800 sales, you would get an extra 5%. So you can really self-target here. Do you want to be earning 25% commission on your sales, or would you rather be earning 30% commission? And if you're looking for the higher buck, then do speak to your upline, and we can give you ideas off the back of this Zoom to really, boost your August going into peak. Just a little reminder that on customer specials, we only get 10% commission because they're such a heavily discounted bundle. It would be a little bit unfair if the Body Shop at home made no money and we made it all. So 10% on there. And it's not just financial reward we do get product rewards. And this is the company's way of saying, keep hold of your money. You don't have to reinvest. We will keep your kit up to date with the latest trends by giving you these for free in return for your sales. So these levels start at £400 a month, and they rise up to £1,700. So it's a very clever system, because you can see if you've hit your level 1 £400 of sales, then you're quite close to the £600 for the cashback bonus. And then once you've hit 600, you're quite close to the product reward of level 2. So there's always something more to be aiming for. Go for that next level all the time. Keep pushing yourself. Before I get into the top 10 sales tips that I have for you, I've got 4 considerations just to bear in mind. Always keep growing your audience. You could have the best content in the world, the best sales patter, the best pictures, but if it's not going out to many people, then you're not going to get many conversions and turning that into sales. So, keep growing your Facebook group, keep talking about your business to people that you meet. Set a goal to plan for. You know, it's really helpful if you can say to yourself in August, I want to take home X amount of money, because once you have a goal and a focus, you are more determined to get there. So is it that you want to price up how much it is for school uniform? Have you got to buy the kids new school shoes? Is it that you just want to take them on a day out and a family trip? How much are your tickets? Put a number on how much you want to be earning and then work backwards, and we can then help you with how to achieve that, not just with sales, it might be with recruiting as well. Continually remind people why the Body Shop at home is so good. You know, we are a high street brand, we have got high street prices. My mum is a fab one for always saying to me, well, I can get the shampoo for cheaper than you sell it. But then I have to remind her it's community fair trade ingredients in there, it's all ethically sourced, it's cruelty free, and sometimes you get what you pay for. So keep reminding people why our brand and our business is so fantastic. And lastly, you do have creative control with your offers. And this is the bonus of having a closed group, is that one consultant at one end of a road could be advertising completely different deals to the person at the other end of the road, and no one knows. So we don't say that you have to alter the discount that the company gives you, but you have that option. You can play around with your commission and you can do extra deals if you want to. Now I'm going to start with this. Bear with me, I know it's about drills, nothing to do with Body Shop you might think, but there is a bit of a link. This is the drill analogy that I bear in mind with all my sales posts. I want you to imagine that you sell drills and you go to your friends and you ask them, do they want to have a drill? And of course they say, no, I don't need a drill. So instead you ask them if they need holes in their walls. Do they need to put up some shelves? Do they need to put up a picture? And they might say, yeah, actually, I do need to put some holes in my walls. You can then say, well, I have just the thing. I have something that puts holes in your walls and it's quick and it's easy. Well, what's that, they say, and you then sell them a drill. So instead of going in with the product, we could be going in with what their problem is, identifying what that solution might be. Hey ho, it's in the catalogue, you then get the sale. So it's just something to bear in mind. Rather than leading with your fantastic shampoo, your fantastic conditioner, be leading with the problem. Is it that they've got dry, brittle hair? Is it that they've got blemishy skin? Is it that they've got a flaky scalp? And then give them the solution to their problem. And you might just find that your sales go up. Right, on to the nitty gritty. Are you ready? I've got 10 ideas for you. Grab a pen and paper or take some screenshots, because this is a list that you can then keep referring to whenever you have a slow month. We can never guarantee how our business is going to go. It goes in peaks and troughs. If you've got this list as backup, then you've always got an idea to run with. Number one, first sales idea for you is demos and product focus. We have hundreds of products available to us to promote and to sell, and sometimes it gets a bit like a Boxing Day sale at Next. People can't see the wood for the trees. You can give them that whole catalogue and they don't know what it all means. So the common strand between us all is that we have a starter kit. We all have some products in our houses right now that you could then pick one or two, show people how it works. You can use photos, videos, or lives depending on your comfort level, and really narrow their focus. You could then give them an offer on that product, and it could even become a feature like a product of the week. Now, if you've got 15 products in your kit, that could potentially be 15 weeks worth of content for you. It might then be that you want to show them routines. You're going to show them how to do a cleanser, tone, and a moisturize. It could be that people don't know when to use a toner. So you're going to chuck in a face mask and show them how to tone afterwards to remove all traces. People don't know the products like we do, and it's very easy for us to forget that. So sometimes we just need to go back to basics, pick one product, focus on that. And we do have product training pages on Be Inspired. So if you get a product in your kit and you're thinking yourself, I don't know what this does, you can do a bit of research first and you could find out the benefits of the Himalayan charcoal, for instance. You could find some before and after photos to show what it's like if you haven't had that chance to use it yourself. All happy with that one? Hoping so. I'm going to move you on to sales idea number 2, and this is the 24-hour challenge. So straight away, this creates a little bit of urgency. It's fantastic to use if you're near a month end or you just need to get a few more sales to get a sales level in place. Have a 24-hour challenge. It also creates a really interactive post, which is what something called a ladder post. So you can do your picture and you can say, I've got 24 of these to sell. Who wants one? And people can comment, I want one. And you go, yes, you've got one. Then the next person wants to comment, and it bumps it up in the feed all the time and keeps it really current. It does work best if you are on hand when you've posted this to reply within that first 90 minutes, because you will find on Facebook with their algorithm that posts after 90 minutes start to lose their effect. So if you're going to do a 24-hour challenge post, I wouldn't schedule it and then go out for the night. Be on hand to deal with it. So ones that have worked really well in the past are the 24 hand creams in 24 hours. You could say you've got 24 of the hemp hand creams and £1 goes to charity each one that's sold. To be honest, it could be anything, but you'll probably find the cheaper items sell quicker. Saying that, I have seen a really good post with the Drops of Youth, the 10 bottles on a wall. Obviously, if you're selling 10 bottles of Drops of Youth and you get a really good order on that, your sales are going to be rocketing. So that's another idea for you, the 24-hour challenge. Number 3, an online event. So this is something that you're going to do on Facebook, and you have the flexibility to run these over either a couple of hours or a couple of days. So you can really look at your schedule and think, how on hand are you going to be? You could either do them in your group, in the actual feed, the main feed, or you could create a separate group event. You just have to decide how much content you've got and how much you're going to be bombarding people, because if people don't want to be in the event, they might not welcome it being put on the main feed. So just have a little gauge on what your aim is and what your content is. If you aren't sure, we do have templates available on Region Zodiac. You can go to our events tab and scroll all the way down, and you will see we've created these examples that you can literally almost copy and paste from. We've got examples here on liquid peels, on the oils of life range, on the hemp range, you know, telling all the benefits, or you can mix and match your ranges and do a broad. I always like doing a top 10 current trends. People don't know what the current top 10s is, which means I can incorporate anything I feel like, anything that's in stock, and they're none the wiser. The really key thing for these is to market them well and prepare in advance. So it's something that you probably can't do off the cuff in the next 5 minutes. But if you go away, work out some posts, work out some deals, that's where your time really is spent. Create a bit of excitement about it. Advertise this on your Facebook profile, your Facebook group, your Facebook stories. Really G people up, and so you get more bums on seats, as we would say. When it's things like an actual party, the more people you've got there, the higher your sales will be. And it's no different when you're having an online event. Number 4, so these are all a little bit similar. They're all utilizing social media, but why not? It's a free platform for you to use. Secret sales. So these work really well because people are scared of missing out. So when you're advertising your secret sale, and again, you can use your Facebook feed, your Facebook group, your Facebook stories to advertise that you're having a secret sale, and you might only say that you've got 10 spots available. They don't know if you add 12 people in or 15 people in. It just makes them feel special and they want to nab that place. You can run these in your group, or what works really well is if you use a messenger thread or a WhatsApp chat, so that the regular customers on your group can't see what's going on. So it really is secret. As I say, advertise limited spaces, and that perhaps they might get extra deals that the rest of the group aren't going to have access to. We do have templates available for these. We have
Oops, she has frozen.
dummy secret sales. Lots of managers have run you. Is it me?
Yeah, you're just cutting out, my love.
Ah, it says internet connection unstable. I do live out in the sticks. You tell me when I'm back.
Yeah, you are back, mate. You are back.
Cool. So yeah, we do have templates available. If you want to see the layout of a secret sale, then we can hook you up with those. But again, it's all in the prep. You just want to market them well, get your posts in place. I know some people have a Word document on their computer with what picture they're going to have, with what text and what their price is, and then they can literally copy and paste. Oh, the other thing I was going to say on this is quite often what works well is if you say that you're going to enter everyone who attends into a prize draw, a little attendance gift for someone who comes and orders. So that way, again, it just entices them to come along. Very luckily, we had Tanya doing a separate Zoom for us on her secret sales. I think that was the other evening. So if you want to actually watch the Zoom training, you can go back into our training tab and find that. And then virtual parties. So we can't go out and party at the minute, which is a shame because we are a party plan business, but there's no reason we can't take it online. And Clarita did do some fantastic training herself in our training event. So do go back and have a look at Clarita's top tips. But just to top line it for you, you could host your own virtual party, and what you want to do is create a party environment. So it's very much like you were going to host it at home, but you're taking it online. Send out personal invitations. You could even do paper invitations. People love to then pop one up with a magnet on their fridge as a reminder. What you can also do is entice a friend to host for you. So if you're constantly on your social media platforms doing your deals and you feel like this might not have as much effect, try and entice a friend to host for you in return for the freebies. So your host will get the £25 free spend when sales go over £150, or they can get the 70% discount when they're over £230. Get them making a little wish list, what they would spend that on, and then work together to get people into that event. Because like we're saying, more people there, more of a captive audience. People are in a party because they know what it's about. They're on the look to buy. So the more people that you get there, the higher the sales are going to be. But if you work with your party host, you could add some people in and they could add some people in. They are going to get the freebies. You get your commission. Everyone's happy. So what works really well with parties, to make it really interactive, you might decide to do it on Zoom, and you can create an event on Facebook, which is where you put all the before information and all your follow-up information. But you might put a Zoom link up so that you can actually see people just for 60 minutes to do perhaps facials together, or show them some products and telling them all the benefits, just so that you can get that real personal touch. Special party offers. Now again, you could just have the 10% off and the customer specials as the party offers, or you've got that creative control to offer something further. Perhaps you're going to put a freebie in everyone's bag who orders over £15 or £20. I don't know. And that could just be a chocolate. It doesn't have to be a costly product. And when you're in your parties, always be thinking it's not just the sales on the products. You want to be advertising for future bookings and the joining opportunity. You've got a captive audience there with people who love Body Shop, so it's the ideal time to be looking at expanding your business. Right, number 6. Gosh, we're halfway through these ideas already. Catalog fairies. Now, this is a good one because this is where you get someone else doing your job for you. You can say to someone, who would like to moonlight as a Body Shop rep? Who wants to give this a go, test the water? I will give you the e-link for the catalogue. Obviously, if you have our paper catalogues, you could actually give them a bundle of catalogues and order forms. And you say to them, go off and see what you can do with this, collect some orders. Different ways of doing this and setting it up. You could just offer the host rewards, enticing them to get to £150 of sales and they get their £25 free spend. I prefer to give them smaller targets, and I say, if you look at the poster here, you get a free bath bomb if you get £20 of orders. You get a free hand cream if you get £50 of orders. A free shower gel if you get me £100 of orders, or if you hit the magic 150, you get the £25 free spend. So I break it down for them. There's something there which hopefully they feel they can achieve. If you say to someone, go and get 150 quid of orders, I mean, you know what it's like when you join and we say success start level 1, it's only 150. If you've never sold a bean, you just have no idea how that's going to go. But most people think, well, £20, I could probably do that myself. And then they'll think, well, I'll just give it a go aiming for £50 of sales. I'll just, put that catalogue to my friends and family. It's completely pressure free. Nothing bad happens if they don't get anything. But it's a good way of testing the water. And if they come back and they've got lots of orders, then be saying to them, do you want to open an account and put these sales through yourself and be getting the commission back on them? They could be your next recruit. Once they see how easy it is, that might be the, not the straw that breaks the camel's back. What's the more positive saying of that? I don't know, but it might just convince them to join and give this a go. Number 7, top-up service. Who has a top-up service already? Now, this really works well once you've been in the business 2 months or more. I hope that you all have a way of recording your orders, whether that's a notebook or perhaps you actually use the paper order forms, but you need a way of recording who's ordered what so that you can go back to them in a couple of months' time and say, do you need a top-up? I've got an order going in this weekend. You could perhaps give a greater discount and say, I'm ordering this weekend on top-ups. If you need anything, I'll give you 20% off instead of the standard 10%. And what you hope is that you get a decent amount of orders, your £150, and then £25 free would then help you get any products that will then bridge that gap in your commission. It's a great opportunity to tailor your customer service. So, always thinking about what makes us different from buying online or in store. It is that customer service. If you've got your order book in front of you and you can see that Sue Smith bought Drops of Youth 3 months ago, you can go back to her and say, how are you liking your Drops of Youth? I thought I'd let you know. I've got an offer on the whole range at the moment. Would you like 20% off anything else? Okay, they'll like it that you've remembered what they buy, that you've used their name. It's just those little personal touches. And then you've got that conversation open where you can then upsell and link sell. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples. If we look at link selling first, this is where you can see if they need a partner product. So say someone is really into their face masks and they say, we've got a deal on face masks at the moment. Would you like the Himalayan charcoal? Telling them the benefits, great for deep cleaning that skin. And they say, yes, I really would like that face mask. You can then say, do you need a face mask brush to go with it? And the reason you might want the brush is because it helps get in all the little nooks and crannies. You actually use your product more sparingly. You can apply it a bit thinner, sell the benefits. They might then go, yeah, actually, I will. What they won't be is offended. It's no different from when you go to McDonald's and they say to you, would you like to go large? You can just say yes, or you can say no, but you're still going to buy. So always thinking about a link sell. It could be that if they're buying a liquid peel, you could offer them a muslin cloth to go with it. If they're ordering a face wash, do they want the nice luxury flannel? There's always a partner product. And then here's an example of an upsell. Would they like the bigger versions? If I go back to Sue Smith and she does want her Drops of Youth, I could say, well, we've got the 2 sizes, the standard size or the larger size. And if you look at the price per mil, you get more for your money if you go large. Which one would you like? It's no skin off my nose whether she says the smaller one or the larger one, but she might feel quite appreciative that I've pointed out that her money goes further by buying the larger version. This is also a really good tactic if the smaller version's out of stock. Don't be afraid to go back to your client and say, can't get my hands on that one at the moment. I can either keep you on a waiting list, or if you'd like to go large, I can get that in for you now. So it's all about your wording. Just don't feel like you're being pushy, because you're really not. You're just presenting options for them to opt in or opt out. And of course, the big upsell that we have is our customer special. It's unique and exclusive to our channel. Use that to your advantage. This is what they don't get by going into a store or shopping for themselves or going online. Always offer the customer special if they spend over £30. What's the worst that will happen? They say no, but you've still got a £30 sale. So the customer specials for August are amazing. Have you seen? If they spend over £30, they can get a customer special, which is a shampoo and a conditioner and a shower gel and a soap for £13.50. That's 4 products for £13.50. They are set to save £23 on that bundle. I just think it's amazing. I think they will go in and out of stock, be aware of that, but keep a list of who wants what. So any time that someone says, actually, I'm all right, I don't want one, you've probably got someone waiting, and that you can order it in, get it all sent to yourself, and obviously intercept it when you're bagging up the orders. I'll be all happy with top-up service, upselling, and link selling. Hopefully so. Mystery bags. Now, first thing I want to say on mystery bags is they shouldn't be a stress. I see lots of this going on in the chats. They can be a really, really good earner for you when they're done the right way. So a mystery bag works really well if you have a suggested price point of £10, because you're asking people to gamble with their money. I'm not sure I'd want to gamble more than £10 when I'm not sure what I'm going to get back. So the problem with mystery bags creeps in when people advertise that the content is worth double what they're paying, because it's quite hard to get a decent sized bag with £20 worth of stock for only £10. It really only works if you've got the host rewards kicking in. So unless you can guarantee selling 15 bags or more, I would not advertise what the contents is worth. I would simply say it's a mystery bag for £10 in or out. Okay. You can do different theme bags. You might do a bath essentials bag one month. You could do a makeup theme bag the next month. If you are wanting to use your host rewards so that you make the contents greater, then it could be that you've got other orders in first, and your mystery bags are going to be that add-on that you use your host rewards for. It could be, and I have used this tactic myself, is where one month you might suddenly have enough orders for host rewards and I get a few things in before I've even advertised my mystery bags. So it's an investment that I'm doing with my own money, and I might get in, say, 10 vitamin E lip cares. And then the next month I could be advertising my mystery bags for 3 products for a discounted price, and I'm only then having to buy 2 with their money because I've already factored in I've got something on host rewards. If I then didn't sell my mystery bags, I would still feel like my investment was worthwhile because I could put that vitamin E lip care as a prize in someone's order and say, lucky you, you've got a free product, please do a review on my group. And for me, I'd rather pay £1 for a host reward lip care and get a review on my group than not do it at all. So mystery bags can be really good. They just need a little bit of thought. They could be really good to advertise at a month end so that you can say pre-order your September mystery bag. You collect orders at the end of August. They go in on the first day of September. You front loaded your month. You know you are getting paid. Your business is rocking. So, just consider where in the month you do it as well. But if you're unsure, then stick with just saying they're a £10 mystery bag. Don't mention contents. Or the other option is to say they're a bargain bag, a bargain bundle, and advertise what it is. And so you take the mystery away. Say perhaps this month, ladies, you can get a sheet mask, a bath bomb, and a shower gel for boom boom price. So there's no mystery. People know what they get. They could even have a little scope there to choose which type of sheet mask, which type of shower gel. Some people like fruity, some people don't. So you can tailor make it. So either or, mystery bags or bundle bags, it could still be a real winner. Fiver Friday and happy hour. So this is a really good way of just a quick and easy rollout. We've got pre-made photos on Region Zodiac in an album there. You can suddenly decide it's Friday today, I'm going to pop something on my group. You can either do it in the main feed or as a separate event, but this is all things that are under £5. So again, it's going to appeal to people. Who's not going to scroll? People always want a bargain. So always roll this out if you're a bit stuck for sales, if you're wanting to get that top up to a next level. Or you could always change it around and make it a happy hour. For 60 minutes, you're going to roll out some deals. You could say that there's a special price. It might be slightly different from your 10% off. But if you think about it, if these products are £5 or less, so it's not going to be a massive order potentially. But even if you got £30 of orders every Friday for a whole month, that's an extra £120 on the system for you. That's £30 in commission you earn back. That's a guilt-free takeaway meal. Guilt-free in terms of money, not calories, I'm afraid, but still £30 for copy and pasting some posts that we already have in existence. It's worth trying. And all I would say is don't get disheartened if you find you only get that £20 or that £30 sale. Do it 4 times in the month. It's duplication and it all adds up. We're on to number 10, raffles. I hesitated whether to include this, but I do think raffles have their place when they're done well. So just to reiterate the rules on raffles. If you're not sure how active your group is and you don't want to be stuck with a raffle that you can't sell, that you can't fill all the spaces, then start small. Perhaps advertise a £30 free spend. You have to be really transparent when it comes to doing raffles because you don't want any comeback on you to say that someone's had an unfair advantage or for someone to say that they've never got their prize. So what you need to do is, and this is how I would do it, on my group, I would list out, we'll pop a picture up like this lucky squares grid. 30 goes at £1 each, or you might do 15 goes at £2 each. And every time someone buys one, I tag their name in it. So automatically it's creating that ladder post. It gets bumped up in the news feed. Then, and also I would say it's customer only. Sorry, consultants, you get enough products. We want these products, the prizes, to get into customers' hands so they can do the reviews. They can think about joining the business. They might want to host a party to get even more. So customer only. And then you're going to do a live draw. So it's completely transparent. There is no jiggery pokery. Film it live, draw a name out of a hat, and then order the prize to be sent direct from warehouse on a direct ship. That way it protects you. If the if a customer ever said, I never got that order, we could go back to head office and track it. So it just covers your back. You know, we shouldn't have to think like that, but we have seen it happen before, unfortunately. We have had incidents where people have complained to the police. You know, some people get a bit of a bee in their bonnet. So cover your back. Think to yourself, if there was an audit, can I show the whole trail from start to finish in my raffle? But raffles can be really good. I just wouldn't rely on them. They're a nice way to get some interaction. It's a nice way of entertaining your customer group. And that's another social media tip that we have, isn't it? That we want to create a nice place for them to hang out. But they aren't the be all and end all of your business. They're just a nice extra. So in summary, and I have no idea how I'm doing for time. Am I all right, Clarita?
Yeah.
Yes, 35 minutes. Right, so we've got 10 ideas here that you can mix and match. I'm not saying that all are going to appeal to you, but try some. If they don't succeed the first time, try them again. It could just be that you haven't got the right people online at the right time. It could just be a different time of the month is needed. You know, around payday, sales go up. Bear that in mind. The middle of the month is always generally quieter. It's not you, it's not your posts, it's just that time of the month. So just keep trying. And if you're still struggling, do go back to those considerations that I put right at the start of this PowerPoint about growing your audience and all your social media tips. Try and look at your group from an outside view, put a different pair of eyes on, because if you've got more people in there and you are consistent with your posting, then your sales posts are going to do better. But as a guide, you want your split to be 20% to 80% sales posts to other posts. The good thing is with social media is that you can resurrect your group, and therefore you can resurrect your earnings within days. So don't be sitting there glum thinking, my group's dead, it's not going anywhere, nothing's happening. You just have to put some effort in. You've got to be consistent, and you can then drive a sales campaign. So it might be that you're thinking now, right, I'm going to go for it in August, plan something for next weekend. You've then got 6 days to be promoting it on your Facebook feed, your Instagram, your Insta stories, your Facebook stories. Don't think that you've posted it once and everyone you know has seen it. You've done the prep work. Really think if you were opening a shop on the high street, you wouldn't just suddenly get the keys one day. Have I gone unstable? Am I still with you?
You're fine.
Okay. If you actually had a bricks and mortar shop, you wouldn't just get the keys one day, open the door and expect customers to flock in and you have your highest sales day ever. You would do a launch party, you would advertise, you'd put up posters, you'd want to get as much advertising and word out there as possible. Your Facebook group is the equivalent. So you've really got to put the effort in to promote it, to advertise it, put your marketing hat on, and then the sales will flow after. And then celebrate your success. Advertise what's gone well. Yay to all the people that bought a mystery bag. I've got them in ready for you. I'm going to be delivering this afternoon. Things like that. You know, people then have that fear of missing out, so they want to join the next time. I always think about Joe Wicks when he started his boot camps, and he would pack up all his PE equipment and go to Clapham Common, I think it was, 5 a.m. in the morning, and one person turned up. You know, he could have just stopped it there and then. What was his motivation for keeping going? But he did, and now look at him, he's a multi-millionaire. So you've just got to be consistent and keep driving your business. Here's a good quote for you. By 2020, 85% of the buyer-seller interaction will happen online through social media and video. It's the place to be. The sales are out there. So good luck, and thank you very much for watching. So if I stop the screen, Clarita, have you got any questions that have popped up along the way?
Somebody just asked about if the slides can be sent to them. I've just mentioned that we'll be putting this recording up and they can just screenshot what they need, because we don't necessarily really send out any of the PowerPoints. Yeah, so the recordings will be up and you can just screenshot which slides you need. Okay, any other questions? Because, you know, this is a big subject for you guys to, you know, to share, to ask about as well, because sometimes some people think, oh, I want to try it, but I don't know how to start. So if there's any questions that you want to find out the answers to, do ask here, because yes, this is being recorded. Somebody who's rewatching this might think, oh, fantastic question, I've got the answer to that now. So have we got any questions? You can pop it in the chat and we'll keep an eye on the chats.
I'm also interested to know if there are any ideas there that people are excited to run with. Does anything appeal more to you than other things? Or equally, has anyone got an idea that I haven't mentioned? You know, we can pull them all in one place here.
Well, they're
All gone quiet. It's always a good sign when it goes quiet, because then you think, well, at least I've covered it all.
Exactly. So, okay, fantastic. Thank you so much, Emma, for taking your Saturday afternoon out. What we'll do is we will do the draw next. So have we got Sam?
Yep.
We have two draws, two numbers, two names, really.
Oh. First one is Linda Lee.
Lucky lady. She's won again, isn't she? Won something different in the week.
I'll have to give her something. I'll have to send out something different to Linda, because you're all getting a like. Well done, Linda. You got to be in it to win it.
And the next one is Rachel Richards.
Well done, Rachel, as well.
Well done, Rachel Richards. Rachel, can you please send me your address? Drop me a message so I know who, where to send your like to. Really well done, everyone. Thank you so much. Obviously, it's now the end of our summer regionals. I really hope that you have learned something from this. Obviously, over the week, we've got recordings. So if you've missed out, please make sure you go on there and tick the box that you've watched that unit. But have an amazing August. You know, it is all jam-packed with lots of exciting things to happen in August. There's lots of new things that are coming out. Obviously, our advent calendars are going to be launching, so start sowing the seed and finding those customers who love our products and want to order and pre-order an advent calendar once they go live. And then it's September. Then we're going to be really getting into the nitty-gritty of peak. Oh, Fiona's already got 3 pre-ordered. Brilliant. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. I'm going to be popping on. What time is it now? I'll be popping on to the region group about 2 o'clock, and I'm going to be doing live to celebrate our top sellers for July, top recruiters for July. So I shall see you in about 20 minutes. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.